same argument I made against buying a house. And a house doesn't appreciate in value enough to outpace inflation, so it's not worth it.
I think it depends on what kind of house you
Let's talk about your house, Clayton.
My house is not an investment; it's a place to live. If I was gonna,
But wouldn't it be more of an investment than renting a place?
no, because well here in
You don't
here,
think so?
so
That's the wrong
It's
answer.
about to get good.
so there's two things that
Was that the
people.
pause you were talking about?
Well, at least I didn't sigh this time. So there's let's say three things. There's three things that people always forget about when they argue about buying a house. All right.
But you're going to remember them.
Yeah, I remember them all the time.
Oh
Because
man.
this is my life oscillates around these three principles. One,
Really?
Yeah, no, it's not true.
You have no principles.
I have principles. People just think they're weird. So, one,
2 miles, you're going to take an exit.
people forget about the fact that there's a time value to money, right? So the average home since 1981 has returned 2% because people forget about inflation. Money is a little worth less than it was in 1981.
Sorry.
So the home doesn't really increase enough in value. The average home doesn't increase enough in value to outpace inflation. So while the value does go up, the money that you get back isn't worth as much as it was when you bought it. Two,
How much is your money worth after you rent a place?
well, we're gonna get to that. That's number three.
Okay.
So two,
He only had 2 ideas, I promise.
Yeah.
people forget about a mortgage. A mortgage, if for some reason you make money on a house, the interest in the mortgage eats it up. So the only way to really make money is to pay cash for it and have it increase at more than, let's say, 3% a year. Okay? Because inflation is about 2.5%. Number three, when you rent a place, you
We going
get a
through
place
Ohio?
to stay.
Yeah.
You live. You get a place to live.
Renting
for your
is-
money.
Guns are okay in Ohio now.
Yes,
You know?
they are.
And if you want to leave, you can leave. You're not stuck in a mortgage in a house that you can't sell. There is value to renting, even if it's only temporary. So I actually did the math.
There is
with one of my
no
coworkers.
value.
I think there is
renting.
only value if it is a temporary.
So, well, renting is always temporary, and people don't rent for 20 years unless they live,
People
unless they live in
coming.
New York.
People coming up now are.
You'd be
Well,
surprised.
There are people now that don't want to buy homes.
Well, some people don't know how they don't have enough for a down payment, or they don't have the credit, or whatever. Or,
So buying a house is a good idea?
it depends. That's my answer.
You
It
lost
depends.
You lost.
So I actually used the coworker as a specific example because they used to hound me in the cash lab about this all the time, right? So
Yeah.
we sat down with Cindy and I said, okay, let's do the math, Cindy. So when did you buy your house? And she
Yeah,
said
she got a little
1988.
pickup in her.
Giddy up to it.
With 4 people and bags, that's not bad.
Is this heavy?
Woohoo! Got a little skittish.
3.6.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty nice.
That's 300 horse. We were already doing 60 miles an hour. That wasn't a bad kickdown from 60. Continue, Clayton. Sorry, had
it's
to
all right.
merge
We
into
can
this.
move on if
You
you
know.
No,
I'm intrigued.
I was gonna say,
we
okay.
want to hear your end result.
Okay.
Clayton, tell me how to make money on a house. How do I do it?
Well, I'm gonna tell you why.
Because I'll tell you what, I bought my house, and when I had it appraised, it's already more
Yeah.
valuable than what it was, assuming that I sell it, and it would. I'm pretty sure it would sell.
Understood.
I bought mine.
And I've only been there for a year, and I've already made money.
Explain myself. You keep interrupting me.
I bought mine. And the appraised value is $230 right now.
But you, okay, so that's $100,000.
No,
185 is
230.
that's
75.
50,000. 50.
So if Clayton's
How
right,
much are you going to pay in interest on it, or did you pay cash?
I didn't pay cash.
You got a mortgage. Have you done the math on your interest? Well, it's a lot. Over the life of it's 40 grand.
He
that
said
eight-
it was such bigger. Have you done the interest?
he's like, I got a beer.
Over the course
He
of
hasn't
the
done the math.
But if I were to live in my house, my mortgage payment's $1,200. The rent payment for my house would be $1,600.
Correct.
So how am I on the upside if I were to rent my house and both my house? That's what I like to know.
Renting a house is viable under specific. It's the same reason people lease a car. You know, one, you don't have the money to make the payment, or you don't want to keep it, or they don't have the money for a down payment, or they don't have the credit.
That's actually the opposite of what I just said.
Yeah.
That's what I was just wondering.
There's-
If he doesn't have enough money to buy a house, why would leasing it make sense, or why would renting it make sense
Because
when it's higher than what it is to buy?
And I can buy it for $1,200.
Some people can't buy a house.
If you can afford $1,600 a month, you can't afford $1,200 a month.
Well, and I'm just saying, like for me, it's cheaper for me to rent because I can.
You
rent,
bought a house.
I can rent a cheap place. I don't have to spend $1,700 to rent a house. So that's why it makes sense for me.
Can I throw in 2 pennies?
So why, if it makes sense for you to rent, why did you buy?
Because because my mortgage payment is $210 a month.
But why did that make sense?
Because it was cheaper than what I could rent for. See? So I bought a house when it made
You
sense.
missed the point
for
that I
me.
made.
And I never got to my example. Okay.
Can I throw something up there?
Sure, throw it out, Brett. Throw it out.
Okay, you know where my apartment was? It was an upstairs.
Right.
When we first got married.
Where was that at?
On Bethel. It was right across
Right
the
across from Cinema 7.
Yeah, there was a insurance building. We lived in the second part upstairs. Anyway, our house payment is like maybe $50 more than what our rent payment was.
Right.
And we have a house.
Right.
With more room. I can do my own stuff. I'm not limited to what I
Well, I mean,
can
if you
or
could,
can't do.
if you
Hey,
could,
Brett, when you moved out of your apartment, how much money did you get out of that?
Out of the apartment? Oh my
Did
God. I
they
didn't get
give you a
anything.
bunch of
You didn't even get your deposit back.
No, I didn't. Yeah.
well, I think you guys missed my point. I'm not saying
I don't think you made it.
buy a house. I'm just saying there are specific conditions where sometimes it makes more sense to rent than it does to buy. It's not always buy.
My argument is you said it makes more sense for me to rent a house, but you bought a house. Regardless of the money,
You put those words
regardless
in
of the
my
money,
mouth.
you didn't take your own advice.
You put those words in my mouth.
No, I didn't. It's on
It
camera.
made sense. It made sense for me to rent until I found a house.
Oh, now
that
there's
I was okay
stipulation.
with. I rented for a certain period of time until it made sense for me. So it depends. It's not a yes or it depends. It depends on your situation.
So is it good financially to buy a house or rent a house?
It depends. So here's the deal.
If I convinced you that now there's another
So here, I understand all the options. Here's where it makes sense to buy a house. Okay, the best reason to buy a house is to raise a family in. Period. If you're going to raise a family, buy a house. Yeah, but if you're going to buy a house to make money or as an investment, that doesn't make sense.
Is renting a house investment?
No, not at all. But you get a place to stay, which is something, right?
Trump made an awful lot of money in the real estate.
Because he's not an idiot.
Oh, so that's one of those conditions.
Right.
If you're smart, you
So-
can make money on
so
houses.
let me back up here and give you an example, because I have a specific example with real numbers.
Real numbers. Are they?
I'm just. It's funny the way you present your story. Go ahead.
So I sat down with Cindy because they hounded me for years to buy a house. And I said, I will buy a house when it makes sense for me. So I said, Cindy, when did you buy a house? She said 1988. I said, how much did you spend? She said $88,000. I said, did you have a mortgage? She says, no. I'm like, excellent. So how much is your house worth today? Right?
Yeah.
And she said $160,000. So she has a rough double. She basically doubled her money. I said, well, if you account for inflation, you officially made $20,000 extra on top of what you paid. So you're in the black. That's really good. So there's two things with that. If she would have had a mortgage, she would have been upside down because she paid more than $20,000 in interest over the course of the house. And number two, over 20 years, that's $1,000 a year her house increased in value. It's not very much. I mean, you can do better with an investment.
I like the subtle LEDs, and not the real bright ones.
Yeah, they are nice.
See, that just looked a little. Those are cool.
No, they're talking about.
I know.
Sorry, I was listening, Clayton.
No, she got off ahead because she paid cash.
My thing is that you have to rent a house for a place to live, as you said, right?
Right.
And that costs you X amount of dollars. So
Right.
where are you putting money into an investment?
You're not.
At least you own something at the end of the mortgage.
Yeah, but
you can resell for.
But I rented a house for $300 a month. It was really cheap. And until I found a house that was very similar in that financial category, I chose not to buy because I didn't need a $700, $800 a month payment or whatever. Because nobody stays in their house forever. They stay in a place for like 5 years and they sell it by what my wife really wanted them to get in the first place. You know?
Huh.
I mean, Ty's already talking about moving.
I'm not talking about moving. I was just building onto my place.
Can I throw in a few things?
Sure.
I do think renting is good if you are not fastened down to that location.
Right.
It does give you an opportunity to say, hey, here in 6 months, I can leave and I go somewhere else. Okay. Renting is a good idea if your payment is so low that the extra money that you're saving, you could actually save. I mean, like if a person could buy a house for $1,000 a month, but rent for $600, if they could pocket that $400, that's really good.
Right.
People don't know how to do that.
Sure.
But that doesn't happen.
But here is the number one thing in real estate everybody has to remember.
They're never making more land.
No.
Okay. Well,
Location.
of course, yeah.
It doesn't matter how much numbers are. If you're at a location that is booming, if I would have been smart enough, I would have bought land like near Interstate
Yeah.
69 between exit 10 and exit 3.
But you
That's
can't,
right
you
on
can't
land.
predict
Everything in the world is being built there right
that.
now.
You can't predict that.
You
though.
could have sold it and made a ton of money.
If you were smart, you could have
You mean where
predicted
I
it.
live?
Huh?
You mean where I live?
Yeah, but did you buy when it?
Oh yeah,
before
I'm
it
sorry,
boomed?
I didn't hear that's what you said. Yes,
Did you
that's
buy
correct.
before it boomed? Did you buy when it peaked? Or
Well,
Years
here's the
ago, I
deal.
bought my house for
When-
185. It's worth 230 now. So.
When we were looking at houses, we did look in that area, and I did tell Shannon, I said, you know what, I think this place will get big here soon, and that would have been 3.5 years ago. And the only thing is, the houses in that area that we actually looked at were all what I call cookie cutter houses. I know you think my house is
Vinyl
not.
Villages.
Yeah, that's what they were.
Vinyl Villages.
And the thing is, there'd be one house side by side. One would be like $70,000, and the one next to it would be $120,000. And they look the exact same, and I can't tell why that's the case. It's just what people are asking for. You know what I mean? So I also told her, I said, I don't want to live here. I'd like to live in what I would think is a nicer place.
Right.
But
My
location,
only point
location.
is, you don't make as much money as you think you do. But you know, so that's why it only makes.
No, I got my
as much money as I
W-2s.
think
I
I
know how much I make.
I know
Yeah,
exactly how much I make.
I was like, wait, that what? How does that make sense?
I mean, your house. You could sell your house right now and make 50 grand, but are you gonna?
I'll make over 50.
Yeah, but you don't know. But you don't know when.
I
But
only
like,
owe 150.
well then sell it and make it. So
I love my house.
Let's
I love
step
living
up.
there.
so that's good. But you never know what's going to happen tomorrow, because in 2007 everything tanked and people lost all kinds of value in money. You know, and it goes
They
to
did
the
on their investments. as
But
well.
you know what they wouldn't have done if they'd have bought machine guns? Well, that's my
would've held
point.
its value.
It's never going to
I'll tell
drop
you
in
what,
value.
Every rifle I have has doubled or tripled in value.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm going to start investing in machine guns.
You know,
They
and
will
that's-
not lose
I mean,
value.
that's what's hard to predict. I mean, people buy in at the wrong time because values have gone up. They choose to buy in, but that's the wrong way to take it. You need to be able to predict before values go up and turn it.
Is that how you make money?
I still think you can. I still think you can make money on a
I've
house.
never made money on anything in my life. So.
If you even live in a house for 20 years, the interest alone, you can still, if you make a big enough profit, I mean, you can still make up for it, even if you make your bottom line monthly payments.
But you can't predict where the market's going to be in 20 years. You can't.
No, I'm just saying it's possible.
It is possible.
Yeah.
But you can't make blanket rules and just assume that's going to be true. Because
Democrats.
you know, it's not. You could probably predict 1 or 2 years out, maybe 5 at the most. Maybe